Okay, here we go. This is a little hidden away under here. Looks like it's been sat for a few years now, but at some point this was completely restored. So it's definitely a sad to see something sitting here of value like this. But the lady does know what she's got and she is ready to part with it. So if any of you are interested, we'll put some contact information down in the bottom. Just reach out to us, and obviously if anybody knows a bit more than we do, please add in the comments so we can let everybody else know. So okay, here we go. We're gonna lift the cover. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, little peek. All right, here we go, guys. You ready? A lot of this is just dirt too, so just from sitting for so long. So come on over. Let's have a little look. This is the true what you want to see. There you go, guys. Let's have a look. Peek. There it is. So I guess there's going to be a lot more Mustang fanatics out there than I am, but the 1964.5 was the first year of the Mustang, and as you can see, this is the pace car, promotional car that they put out. And you hear that, guys? Still sounds like new. So let's have a little peek, shall we? See how the interior looks. My goodness, that looks amazing, considering how long she's been sitting out here. We'll do a complete reveal of the whole car here in a minute, but you can see this car's got a lot of history. I guess it's originally out of Alaska. It lived most of its life up there. At some point, a mechanic bought it off somebody, didn't want to fix it anymore. Eventually it got stripped and actually put by the riverbank as like an embankment with a bunch of other cars. And then that's when the owner, Doug, found it, VIN checked it, found out what it was, had the same mechanic pull it back from the river, and ultimately it had a complete restoration, completely back to the bare metal. They took, obviously it's not the original engine or transmission, unfortunately, there's no matching numbers there, but the car that they used to restore it, they used another 1964.5 to completely restore this one. So all the parts from it are actually from a 1964.5 anyway. So it's as original as you can possibly get. So we'll let's come around the front here and we'll see if we can show you the engine, I guess. Let's pop this open here and see what we see here. You get in the right spot. There we go. Okay, guys. So yes, it's been sitting for a while, so we've got a little bit of surface blemish. It's not no showroom condition now, which it was originally when it got restored, but it's still in pretty nice shape. Honestly, it wouldn't take much of a cleanup to get this thing looking really nice for shows again. No mice, no signs of mice there. There's a little sign here and there. All the wires look good. It's like we got a little bit of Let's pop this rotor off here and have a quick peek, shall we? Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks like a brand new cap on that. We'll have a go at maybe trying to fire it off today. We'll see if we have any luck. That looks good under there. But yeah, I mean, it's a original. It's got the 260 engine in it. Unfortunately, the battery was left hooked up, so I know that battery's not going to be any good. We did bring a jump box here today, so we'll have a little look. Maybe a little bit of starter fluid, and might just give it a little turn over. Nothing crazy, just to see if the engine turns over nicely. It should do. It was running and driving when it was brought here, so she was just driven here and parked. So yeah, we'll take a bunch of pictures as well, and we're going to post this on a few auction sites as well, because she wants to get rid of it. She's ready, and it needs to go to a home that somebody's going to really appreciate this, because I know there's plenty of you guys out there that love these Mustangs, and why wouldn't you? I mean, it's such a lovely body line. So we'll have a quick look in the trunk here. We can get in here. Let me grab the keys. Honestly, that interior is just lovely. It's just so pretty. The blue and that white. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, there you go. Look, there's their chairs and things from when they used to go to the shows. The original mirror there, so you could see underneath. Let's see, should we try it? Let's have a look. Well, there you go. I mean, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, guys, but you can see, I mean, that paint job underneath there is still in really good shape. And a lot of the rust that I can see is just on the surface of the bare metals. You know, the exhaust has got, I mean, you can almost see that the label is still on that exhaust. So, I mean, you know, she's going to need a little bit of work. She's been sat for a while. We're probably going to have some leaky wheel cylinders, and, you know, there's going to be a few things here and there. You know, it's got some lovely carpet in here. We've got Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corp, Indy 500 gift shop. So Doug, originally, let me see that, but it's probably a poster in there. So the original tire in here, that fire extinguisher, you know, probably this is probably some information about the car here. Probably the posters from when they used to show this car. This car was one of the show cars that they used to take to all the shows. I mean, there's a lot more information inside that they've got, so I think this is a bit of history about the car. There you go. So there's for Indy Pace car hardtops. Early spring 1964 ushered in one of the more hectic but colorful periods in Ford division history. So that's one of the signs that they used to have sitting out for the shows. I'm sure the other one's got a lot more information too. So let's see what we got. We might as well check them both if we're here. Okay, what we got? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's pretty. So original, oh my gosh, look at that. Built 15 of April 64, limited production pace car. Owner was Doug. Built in, yeah, okay, delivery Seattle, Washington. Original price with options $2,750 bucks. How about that? If only that was the price these days. With Trans Cruise automatic and the V8 260 motor. So that's what we've got. Obviously this stuff will come with the car, guys, so if you know, want to do a show yourself after a while, a little bit of cleanup on this, you totally can. So, alright. So let's put this back in. We'll get the rest of the cover off. And honestly, this paint job, I know it looks pretty nasty right now, but I'm telling you, with a bit of a nice wash and a little bit of polish, this thing is going to come up pretty quick. Some of the chrome has definitely got a little bit of corrosion going on. So it just depends on how far you'd want to go with it, but I don't think this would cost very much to get this back on the road, you know, and a little cleanup, you know, replace the bumper, maybe clean the bumpers up. You guys would have a pretty sweet ride. So it needs to go somewhere soon before it gets any worse. It's such a shame to even see it's in this state right now, with how much time and effort and money was spent to restore this originally by Doug. It would be great to see somebody get this that really would appreciate it too. So, pause. Okay guys, tires definitely seen some bad days, but we'll try and air these up and put some air in it. But oh wow, look at that. I can't believe it. This car's been sitting here probably for about 5 years. If you just look inside, you can just make out the kick panel lights still have just a little bit of life in them. So that battery still has something going on in it. That is crazy. Wow. Alright, well, let's get some air in these tires and we'll move on from there. So, alright, here we go. Last one. I can't believe all three so far have held air. They look pretty cracked up, but let's try this last one here. Here we go. We'll keep our fingers crossed here, and hopefully we've got all four air in these tires. I guess next we'll hook up a battery box, I guess, and just give it a quick turnover just to see if she'll turn over, which 99% sure that's going to happen here. So I mean, like I said earlier, she was driven and just parked, covered over and left. Unfortunately, they're quite the fanatics when it comes to the pace cars. They have 3 of them. So this is one. We have another 2. So if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, and we'll do the other 2 as well. And they're all actually for sale. She's ready to let go of everything. So if again, like I said earlier, if anybody's interested, we'll put some information in the bottom, or just send us a message and we'll reach out. They're also probably going to go up for auction if nobody buys them beforehand. So recommendations for auctions too, we'll take those as well. If anybody knows a certain place where it would be the best to auction these off, we'll take those recommendations. If not, we'll just find some ourselves and try. But yeah, reach out, man. Comments down below. We want to hear all your stories. That's part of these cars. They're so old now. It's all about the stories behind them, you know. That makes the appeal. I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that grew up and remember seeing these as kids, and obviously not me. You guys can all probably hear I've got a bit of an accent, so I didn't grow up seeing these. So I mean, I saw these in movies and things like that, so I love them too. But let's grab a jump box. We'll stick a jump box on the front, and then we'll just give her a little. I'm not going to go crazy. I've checked the oil already looks good. We'll just go for a little turnover, just to see if the engine moves nicely, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. Let's hook up to this battery that still had some life in it, which is pretty nuts for 6 years, I think it's been here. Okay, so like I said, we'll not go crazy. We'll just give it a quick little click and see if this solenoid is still free, and then just to see if we get some turning of the engine. Well, the water pump's free. I know that's another thing that'll happen sometimes, is the water pump seizes up. So I'm gonna scooch around and let's just give her. Let's go through the passenger side here. We'll just give it a quick little flick. All right. Well, we got oil light. We got gen light. Oh, we got turn signals. Yep, looks like both turn signals work. We've got all the lights on the dash, so we're looking good. So let's just go for a quick crank. Oh. How about that? Sounds lovely. Can you believe that? Well, what do you think, guys? Should we try and start it? I'm sure there'll be a few people out there being like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But ultimately, she needs a little bit of love. She needs to be pulled in the garage, you know, plugs pulled out, cleaned off, new spark plugs. We all know some things need to be done. But for what it is, it's not going to take somebody very long to get this looking pretty pristine again. Looks like there's a little bit of moisture in there, so just checking all the fluids here. You know, everything's a little low, which you kind of expect. So I'm just going to give her a little bit of starter fluid. I don't necessarily want to make her run. I just want to hear her give a little burp or something. That would be nice. So, okay, I'll be right back. Let me just grab some stuff and we'll see if we can give it a crank over. All right, let's put a little bit of gas in there. We'll just give it a little crank. I just want to see if she'll sputter a little bit. That carburetor probably needs to be cleaned out. It sat for so long. You know, we'll just give it a little. We'll give it a little click. Let's see what happens. Okay. Nope. Well, I didn't really check for spark. I mean, we've got the old points and condenser in here. I mean, really, we should be check for spark. I haven't brought my things to check that for now, but let's just pull the coil wire off here. A little bit of cobwebs, and we'll just let that sit there here. You can be in my eyes. Tell me if I get a spark. There I go. You watch that, and you tell me if I get any spark, guys. Did we get anything? Okay. Well, no luck starting it today. I know we could have dove a lot deeper. Just don't have enough stuff with me today. Looks like possibly points and condenser. No big surprise there, right? You know, with it being sat for a while. We got no spark right now, so there's no point me digging any deeper. But we could always do another video if you guys are interested. If you enjoy this video, you know, like I said before, like and subscribe. So yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up to today. We'll take some pictures. We might put this on Bring a Trailer auction site. But yeah, it's beauty. Please give us some comments, guys. Let us know what you think. Should we do some more videos like this? There's definitely a few more cars that we could do this on our little island here. Like I said, we've got 2 more here as well that we can do. Look at that. Indy 500. So that's going to be a wrap for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Come again.